June 1942, Sevastopol, German. Troops push through the rubble until one soldier is shot down. Then another, and they scramble for cover. They search the roof, but the sniper is already gone. She's changed her position, and she's hunting again on that single day. Hidden beneath smoke and shattered concrete. One woman alone killed 39 German soldiers. Her name would echo across the front lines. Lyudmila Pavlichenko, the deadliest female sniper in all of human history, with 309 confirmed kills. To her comrades, she was hope. To the Nazis, she was a nightmare, and to the world, she became known as Lady Death. Lyudmila didn't train to be a killer. She trained to be the best. Born in 1916 in Ukraine, she grew up fiercely competitive, a girl who refused to be outperformed by anyone, especially boys. When a young neighbor bragged about being a great shot, Lyudmila didn't argue. She marched to the range, picked up a rifle, and silenced him with her accuracy. At 14, she joined a shooting club. At 16, she earned the title of Voroshilov sharpshooter, a badge reserved for elite marksmen of the Soviet Union. Every bullet she fired was controlled, measured, deadly. But war, she believed, was something she would only ever learn about in textbooks, not something she would live. That illusion shattered in June 1941, when Germany launched Operation Barbarossa. Cities burned, millions fled. And Lyudmila, now 24, refused to be a bystander. While other women volunteered as nurses, Lyudmila walked into the recruitment office and said, "I want to join the infantry." "And I am a sniper," the officer laughed. Until she laid down her marksman certificates. Until she assembled and disassembled a rifle in seconds. Until she hit 12 out of 12 targets without blinking. The laughter stopped. Lyudmila Pavlichenko was sent to the front. Her first 2 kills came quickly, a German scout and his partner. She hesitated for only a heartbeat. "I knew that the enemy in front of me was a human being," she later said. "But I also understood that if I didn't shoot him, he would kill my comrades." That moment changed her forever. Not with guilt, but with clarity. Lyudmila didn't love killing. She loved protecting. Her battlefield was the open plains, the forests, and eventually the ruins of Odessa, one of the fiercest battlegrounds on the Eastern Front. In Odessa alone, she eliminated 187 enemy soldiers. Her reputation skyrocketed. German snipers were repeatedly sent to hunt her. None returned. Lyudmila mastered the art of invisibility. She blended into shadows, curled behind broken chimneys, buried herself in soil and rubble until she became part of the earth itself. Her patience was unmatched. She could lie still for 15 hours, waiting for a single perfect shot. She once said, "My rifle is my voice, and every shot speaks for my people." Her favorite tactic was psychological warfare. She would deliberately wound one soldier, then wait for others to rush in and carry the body. She killed rescuers first, medics next, officers last. It wasn't cruelty. It was strategy. By autumn of 1941, German troops whispered her name in fear. They circulated flyers promising a gold star to any soldier who killed the Russian woman sniper. Lyudmila read one flyer. She laughed. And kept shooting. In late 1941, Lyudmila's unit was transferred to Sevastopol, a fortress city under brutal siege. The fighting was savage. Artillery never stopped. Air raids shook the ground. The sky was black with smoke, but Lyudmila thrived. On one legendary day, she eliminated 39 German soldiers who attempted to storm a position, some with moving shots, some from nearly impossible angles. Every single one a confirmed hit. Commanders reported that her actions changed the tempo of the battlefield. One sniper stopping a full-scale assault seemed impossible, but Lyudmila made it real. Across 3 months in Sevastopol. She dueled 36 enemy snipers. She killed everyone. Her most dangerous duel lasted 3 days. Each sniper crawling through rubble, testing each other, waiting for the smallest mistake. When the German finally blinked, just a fraction, Lyudmila fired. Another silent victory. Another mark in her notebook. By mid-1942, Lyudmila had become a national hero. She had 309 confirmed kills, many more unconfirmed. And her legend grew with every firefight. But even legends bleed. During an artillery bombardment, shrapnel tore into her face. She survived. Barely. Her commanders made a painful decision. Lyudmila was too valuable to lose. The Soviet Union needed her alive more than it needed another kill. She was pulled from the front lines and sent on a world tour to raise support for the Eastern Front. In the United States, she became the first Soviet citizen ever received by an American president. But the press didn't ask about war. They asked about lipstick, about skirts. About her nails. Lyudmila had no patience for such triviality. During a speech in Chicago, she leaned into the microphone and said, "Gentlemen, I am 25 years old, and I have killed 309 fascist invaders. Don't you think you have been hiding behind my back for too long?" The crowd erupted. America saw her not as a woman, but as a warrior, a soldier. Symbol. Lyudmila never returned to combat. She trained new snipers instead, passing on her deadly disciplinetto those who would take her place. She lived quietly after the war. No boasting. No pride. Just the memory of 309 shots. Forever changed the world. But the soldier she protected never forgot. And neither should we. Lyudmila Pavlichenko wasn't just a sniper. She was a shield, a shadow, a force of nature, the deadliest woman in human history. The hunter of hunters. Lady Death. As we close this chapter, remember this. Lyudmila Pavlichenko was not just a sniper. She was a symbol of unbreakable will in a world falling apart. Her footsteps have long faded from the battlefields, but the courage she carried still echoes through history, quiet, resolute, and unforgettable. Stories like hers remind us that the price of peace was paid by ordinary people who chose to be extraordinary. And it is our responsibility to make sure their bravery is never lost to time. If this story moved you, if you believe these voices from the past deserve to be heard, please support the channel. A like, a subscription, and a share help us continue bringing these powerful wartime stories back to life. Thank you for watching. Thank you for remembering, and I'll see you in the next story.